Rev up those engines, guys. It's time to build and drink. Today is wine making day. We're going to be busting out the Thomson seedless grapes that we have grown organically in our backyard for the last 5 years. And we're going to be harvesting today. So we need to get ourselves a big old bucket to harvest and wash our grapes in. All right, so this year we're using a 3.5 gallon canning pot. That's what this is originally for. It's for canning. And use it for other things, but we're going to use it to pick the grapes and rinse them off for the first rinse of 3 different rinses we will be doing. But now it's time to go pick the grapes. All right, we're gonna head out and go pick our grapes. Off to the grape bush we go. That's right. All right, 3.5 gallons of grapes. Where to start? We need scissors. All right, we need to go grab some scissors out of the kitchen because those things are real hard to pick without scissors. The right place to leave your pruning shears is always on the kitchen table because you never know when you're gonna need them, right?
I'm going to fast forward the next 6 minutes, so hold on to your hat.
So that's about probably 5-6 pounds easy of table grapes. We're gonna go weigh them and figure out how much sugar and yeast we need. Hot water. You'll want to cover all the grapes in water and then rinse them all off nicely. See all the spiders and everything leaving. That's what we want. We'll fill with water. We're going to let that sit for about 30 minutes, and everything inside that shouldn't be there will get out. So since I don't have a wine still or anything to make the wine with, or at least ferment it in, because the glass jar I usually use actually broke last year, I managed to save this. So I'm going to drill a hole in the lid, attach this here, attach a balloon to the end here, just like we used to do, poke a hole in the balloon, and that will let the gases release while it's fermenting. So let's do it. Check her out. She's all put together. 100% custom wine fermentation pot with a release valve. This is what dreams are made of if you build and drink. Making sure you can combine the two. That's right. And every single grape in this beast has been washed 3 times. Every twig, every stick, every drop of dirt, every aphid, every bug, beetle, spider is gone. 6 pounds of grapes, 4 pounds of sugar, 24 hours to make sure everything meshes, and then we head off to the yeast and water. Boom, boom, boom. Dun, dun. We've got our water back from Safeway, all 5 gallons of distilled water, which is what we need. We're going to fill the pot until it reaches just above this level here. So currently it's about here. We want to double the volume with water, and yeast to get that active. Let's go ahead and get this started. Woohoo! Okay, so we have our yeast nutrient, which is not yeast. I ordered the wrong dang thing. So we're going to be going with the original Fleischmann's bread machine instant yeast, using the yeast nutrient to promote it. We've already got our water warming up here with our sugar in it. It's 2 cups of water, 3/4 cup of sugar, and we want to bring it until it's nice and warm hot to help kick off the yeast and the yeast nutrient. So we're winging it again this year. We were going all pro, but apparently not. But we do have our distilled water, and our slurry is 100% ready to rock and roll. We've added a little bit of cool water. So let's get this party started. All right, it's time. The sugar water is all heated up. We're gonna go ahead and measure us out some yeast and some yeast promoter. That's right. Can't believe I got the wrong stuff, or they sent me the wrong stuff. Either way, we're going to use what we have because, well, we're here and we need to get this going. So I think what we'll do is we'll go ahead and add, we'll start with 1. Let's pop another one in there. Go 3, and let's go ahead. We'll do 4 because I think we're going a little more than 3 gallons. And then we'll match that with 4 half teaspoons of yeast promoter. Now this is the high-end stuff, so hopefully it works well. Unfortunately, if this batch doesn't work, we've got enough to do another full batch and then probably 3 more actually out there on the vine. Now you want to make sure it's really well stirred up. We're actually going to grab a whisk and go to town on this, but yeah, and unfortunately yeast has a tendency to clump up a little bit with the sugar. Now the water is like warm bath water. It's not hot. You want to make sure it's not hot. You don't want to kill off your yeast. And since we're using bread yeast, it's already going to be in a fragile state because bread yeast does not like alcohol. I would recommend using good yeast, but if this is what you've got, you can make it happen. Oh, look at the bubbles. Love the bubbles. The bubbles are a sign of good things. So we're actually going to let this sit out for quite a while. And just put some things away here, but we're going to monitor and make sure we get a nice frothy head on top of the yeast promoter, sugar, and distilled water mix. That's right. You want to make sure it's really good and mixed up. You don't want it clumped up, especially once you put it in there. Yeah, I've had clumpy stuff in the bottom before, and it sucks. Somebody's always got to send me a message when I'm recording. Isn't that how it always works? But we'll go ahead and we're going to let this sit around for about 30 minutes, and then we'll hop on the rest of the stuff. One thing I definitely needed to do is warm up the grape sugar water slurry. The temperature dropped overnight, so we're going to bring that up to warm bath water temperature as well. All right, it's all nice and warmed up. It was a little cold. Wanted to make sure it was higher than room temperature. Wanted it to be about 100 degrees. Same with the yeast. Nice warm bubble bath kind of stuff going on there. Once it starts bubbling, we know we're there. And if it doesn't, we'll just try it again until we get it nice and bubbling. Because that's what we want before we dump it in. And then we add our distilled water, which is warmed up over here. And we'll be good to go. All right. We've added all the water. Everything's in. The yeast activated nicely. And now it's just a waiting game. We will add a little bit more yeast booster in about 4 days, but for now it looks good. All right, so we got the tape on. Now we just want to pinch it all together like so. Now, want to make sure that's on there nice and good. Keep everything out. anything getting in there. And then we'll put our balloon on this valve, but for now, it's fine. Not worried about it for a day or so. But I would recommend if you do this, make sure you put the balloon on. I should be able to come back in an hour to release that and hear it. Yeah. Oh yeah. 10 days and counting. Yeah.